Empire of the Cosmos is a curious new society trait added by the Cosmic Wanderer DLC. It brings the possibility of having a build without the usual restriction for tomes, letting you focus on a mixed playstyle. There's lots of combinations that can be had to make use of it, but if you just want to try it out and have some fun with it, here's a recommendation for a simpler build that takes advantage of it. Feudal culture is beginner friendly and pretty standard in its roster, so we'll go for monarchy with the following form traits. Society traits will be Empire of the Cosmos and Gifted Casters. We need 2 Astral to begin with, and the Tome path will give you plenty of combat spells to use. We start with Tome of Discipline, leaving Astral, Materium, and Order at 2. The next 3 tomes are Pyromancy, Cryomancy, and Roots, in no particular order. All of these tomes have a ranged unit and a melee unit enchantment increasing their damage. Picking those will buff your feudal roster one way or another, and leave all 6 affinities at 2, triggering 2 of the conditions in Empire of the Cosmos. This means from this point onward, any tomes at tier 3 and 4 are fair game. You can make use of this to adjust things on the fly and make any counterpick you may desire to adapt to your current campaign map. However, if you want to go ahead and hit the third requirement of the strait, pick Tome of Prophecies, Tome of Dragons, and Tome of Severing. That leaves one last tier 4 tome, which can be anything and lets you pick any tier 5 you want. For the sake of continuing this example, I'll pick Mirror since it allows duplicating units in combat, as well as granting my faction leader some passive experience. Then I'll pick Tome of the Archmage at tier 5 for its useful spells. Ultimately, I would say you don't need to go this far and balance everything until you have 3 affinities of each, since the biggest benefit of this trait is having your tome picks from tier 3 and 4 be completely unrestricted. In fact, this trait is also great if your goal is to stack as many minor transformations as you want on your faction leader so that they become pretty strong as Pantheon units to recruit in later campaigns. No matter what you choose to do with this, it can't be denied that,